Boxing aficionado Miles Bailey, good catching up to you again, man. Been not too long, but how's life? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm starting this new vodka line called Frankoff, and it's going to be pretty good. It's from Ukraine. It's a nice, smooth alcohol. I'm not a drinker, but I tried it, and it's really, really good. It's 80 proof, but it's really, really nice, and it's just something that goes hand in hand with Vegas.
Gotcha. Speaking of Vegas, fights always all around Vegas. We seen you at the Mayweather Promotions card. A lot of the fighters fought. What did you think of the show?
It was a great card. Everybody seemed to do well. There was a couple of losses where, like my man KO, I thought he won the fight, but he lost a split decision. And overall, they did really well. And hopefully, Floyd keeps it going and keeps all his money team guys going the way they should be going.
Gotcha. Now, I know you got your hand on some good stuff in Vegas. Everybody loves the glitz and the bling. Tell me about your diamond endeavor.
Yeah, well, I had my guy coming in from New York. He came into the Bellagio. He brought about $10 million worth of diamonds. My man, The Dream, was the only one that came. I invited a lot of guys. I guess maybe they didn't know if it was for real or not, but he came in, The Dream, the heavyweight that Jeff Mayweather has. We put some stuff on him. He liked it. He said we're going to be his personal jeweler when he's ready to get the bling. But it's for everybody. Anybody wants to come, they can get it because it's really good and glitzy, and it goes hand in hand with the boxing game.
You know, Miles, it's always good to debate boxing. Fans are passionate about it. Everybody loves talking boxing. I really hear a lot of people talking about November 19th, Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev here at the T-Mobile Arena. Break down that matchup for me again.
Well, again, I think Kovalev is going to win the fight. However, if Ward gets a game plan together where he boxes, uses his ring generalship, and stays away and uses his jab, he can outbox him. But if you notice what Ward has been doing lately, he's been flat-footed and throwing power shots. So that's great, and also his spacing of fighting. He hasn't been fighting regularly like he was early in his career. You notice over the last several years, or 3 or 4 years, he's only been fighting maybe once a year. So,
got you. Now, good point. Getting back to that, Andre Ward, the past 4 or 5 years, he hasn't fought as much. His last 2 fights, the competition wasn't the highest. He didn't look his usual self. I mean, do you feel his best days are past him?
Well, it's not that his best days behind him. What happened was, I think he had a problem with loosening when he was had a contractional problem, so he was working that out. But to make a longer story short, his days will be behind him if he doesn't hurry up and sharpen up his skills. Because just like the old cliche, what you don't use, you lose. So he knows it, and Father Time waits for no one.
Gotcha. Now, this is a classic fight. You got a pure boxer in Andre Ward. He does a lot more than that, but we know him as an excellent boxer, very mentally tough, strong guy against Sergey Kovalev, who brings the power, the destructive side of things. Break down Kovalev. What do you see in him? Are you impressed?
Yeah, well, Kovalev over his last several fights, I mean, he has taken everybody out or won unanimously without a problem. He even beat one of my guys I was working with at the time, Lionel Thompson.
Right.
He just has this way with him that he just destructs everybody. And also what he did to Bernard Hopkins, he knocked him down in the first round. Bernard didn't win a round after that, but his savviness, his ring generalship kept him in the fight. But he didn't look good. But Bernard was close to 50. So to his credit, just to go the distance.
Did you feel that fight showed that Kovalev had more than power, that he has other levels, facets to his game, boxing ability, stuff like that?
Yeah, the attributes that he brings to the game is great, and it shows in where he doesn't get tired, and he's not looking to hang on. There's usually people looking to hang on to him. But again, it's going to be hard pressed. Now, that's why they call them upsets. Not that Andre Ward would be a big upset, but I don't think he could beat Kovalev. Now, again, he might show me something. I've been wrong, but very rarely am I wrong, and it'll be a close fight. But if Ward boxes him, stays away, and does what Sugar Ray did to Hagler, he'd have an excellent chance to beat him.
And Miles, you're a former fighter. Got a boxing background. You know what it's like being in there. What is it going to take, though? It's easy to just say, oh, you're going to box this guy. Andre Ward should box Kovalev. Him being in the ring with Kovalev, the killer in front of him, what is he going to have to do for all these rounds to make sure he's on his game?
Well, he's gonna have to come out and dominate first, like maybe throw some straight right hands, confuse him, come at him, give him angles, and then make him respect him. And at the same token, mix it up. Try to steal the last 30 seconds of a round so you can get the judges on your side. But you have to take it to him. You can't hit and hold and think you're gonna win the fight. You got to really put it in, and that's why you got to get on your toes, like how Ali used to do, and all those guys, the guys when they had speed. You can't just go in there and stand in front of this man. That's his only chance is to move around, use his ring generalship, use his jab, and that sort of thing.
Miles, this is a new debate series, and everybody gonna be talking about Kovalev Ward. They're gonna be leaving them comments on the comment section. They're gonna be disagreeing with you about the fight. Are you open to it, this debate series?
Yes, sir. Just come on to it. That's what I'm here to do. I'm the boxing aficionado. I'm usually 99.9% of the time right. So make your comments so we can get back at you and we let you know what it is.
And Miles, I always remember seeing you at the Amir Khan Canelo fight with Evander Holyfield, good friend of yours. What's the latest with him, man?
Well, he gave me a call last night. Actually, today's my brother's birthday, but he told me that we're going to be doing some shows in China and we're going to be moving forward, and everything is going to be good. So look out for us, me, Evander, the real deal, doing shows in China and here and in Vegas.